Today I'm working on a Polaris Expedition. It's kind of an odd machine. Polaris only made for a couple years. Has the manual shift transmission, which I prefer. But anyway, I noticed it had a very worn lower ball joint, and I need to replace that. Normally what I would do is the ball joint would look more like this, and I hope you can see that. And I would slide the socket over the top. Maybe you can see a little better here. Then I would add a washer and a nut and tighten the nut, and that would kind of act like a press and pull the ball joint out. But since this one was so worn, I was unable to do that because it actually pulled the ball joint apart. So this is what I had. So then all I had to work with was a setup like this. There wasn't anything to really grab onto and pull it out. And there's two types of ball joints. The factory Polaris ball joint has a greasable joint, which in the top of the ball joint housing in here, if this happens to you, the ball joint breaks, you'll see a small hole in the very top center. And what happens there, you can see I have the grease gun hooked up. When you grease it, the grease gets forced in through that hole and into the ball joint. Some of the aftermarkets are not greasable, and if that's the case, then there isn't going to be the hole. And if that's the case, then you won't have to do what I did with the JB weld. So I really need to get this out. I don't know if you can see it, but inside of here I have mixed up JB weld and poured in. I just used a basic kit that I picked up where you mix two parts. I think the instructions said it was good up to 9,600 pounds or something like that. So that should hold for what I'm doing. What I'm hoping is I can use the grease gun, which I have already attached, and the pressure from the grease gun will push out this ball joint housing. So I'm about to try it. If you've ran into this problem, then I'm hoping this will help some people out. Let me see if I can get the camera set. And here we go. It looks like it's going to work for me. Sorry about the sun. It's about 100 degrees here today. Every pump of the grease gun's pushing this ball joint housing a little further out. And there it is. That saved me a lot of work and a lot of time. And if anyone else has a Polaris and runs into a broken ball joint, I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching.